G'day everybody and welcome back to my channel, Viking Gamer. And today I've just realised that the Phoenix Prize Pack event is on at the moment. Which is a little event where you can get lockboxes which contain tokens which can be spent on items which aren't in the game anymore or earnable in the game anymore. A bit like the Infinity lockbox, only you've got tokens and a list of things that you can spend that particular type of token on. You can grab the tokens either here at Drozana Station off this guy by taking a little quest, which I've already done. You get rare tokens which can be spent on this particular list of items, which is mostly tribbles and emotes, and an upgrade. Very rare, where you basically get crew and a few abilities, some costumes, ship upgrade token for limited time only. Ultra rare, where you get consoles and what are they called? Kit modules for your character. And actual bridge officers as opposed to crew, armor and weapons. And epic, you get ships. But you can only do the quest to get one lockbox once a day. Either here at Drozana Station, but I believe there's also a place at Deep Space Nine where you can get it, but I haven't really spent much time at Deep Space Nine, so I don't actually know. Or you can also buy Phoenix Prize Packs in the Dilithium store. So if you follow the mouse up here, Dilithium store tag, boom, and normally you can't get these outside of the Phoenix Prize Pack event, but it's on at the moment, and I've got just enough dilithium to be able to afford a Phoenix Prize Pack. So boom, there we go. Now, the thing about the Phoenix Prize Packs, though, is they are bound to your account. I mean, they're actually... the Phoenix Prize Pack itself is bound to the character. So I can't actually put it in my... what's it called? The account bank. I could put it in the character's bank, but not the account bank. But here's the trick, and as you can see I've already exploited it here. If you open the pack, boom, the token itself isn't bound to the character, so it can be placed in here and then used by anyone else on your account. As you can see, I've gone through all of my characters today, and some of them had a lot more dilithium than I thought they did, so we were able to buy a ridiculous number of prize packs. So I'm now going to jump onto the character of Verde and kit him out with some more stuff. Anyway, I have a few alt characters on this account, and some of them had a lot more dilithium than I remember, because I've been playing for a few years now. Let me think. 8-9 years, almost a decade. I've been playing this game for almost a decade now, and I forgot some of those other characters had quite a lot of dilithium. So I've been and bought a few packs, and as I just demonstrated, transferred. I'm sure you probably noticed and took note that there was quite a few. I'll just squinge this up again. Got quite a few tokens. I've got everything except the epic tokens. As far as I'm aware, very few people have ever seen an epic token. But got plenty of tokens to help kit this character out. I've already spent a couple of tokens on him before deciding, hang on, maybe I should do a little video on this. And I purchased a couple of tribbles. It's the Fleet Token Tribble and the Molrihan Tribble, which gives you some Romulan marks as well as +5 plasma resistance and +5 disruptor resistance, and +2% plasma damage and +2% disruptor damage. So all in all, quite a handy little dribble. So, lock tray. But we're going to grab a few more things, but basically I've got a ridiculous number of tokens, so I've got quite a bit of buying power here. So let's have a little look in the rare section. Okay, do I want to get the other tribbles? Okay, the dilithium tribble. So that could be useful, because I don't have a lot of stuff at the moment. Gives you health regeneration, a holographic drone, a few other things. These are basically cosmetic pets. All the different dance emotes. Emote unlock air guitar. The blood wine emote. That sounds good. Bow, that's another one which would be good with the Klingons. Pick me. When the walls fell. Shoe. Air guitar. Could be fun. Gerestak blade. Uncommon ground weapon. Basic Bat'leth attacks. Basically it's a Bat'leth, so they're fun. And mining laser. Okay, so I'll put remaining 99 of those back. Oh! Hang on, that could have been because I had the other window open. Yep, it was because I had the other window open. Okay, very rare prize tokens. Use. Uniform ship upgrade token. I've already got one of those. Beacon of Kalis. I've got access to that. I do not know exactly what this particular Klingon costume is, but I shall grab it. Costume unlock. Grab. He doesn't run with Starfleet. Like I said, Beacon of Kalis, I've already got that. And I think I've got access to these, but I'll grab it just in case. I'm a big fan of dropping mines. All power levels to 20 plus 25 for 20 seconds. That's not a bad console. To one random enemy within 3 kilometers every 3 seconds. Plasma damage, if not protective. Kills target if target is projectile. Okay, I'll grab one of those as well. Now these little ships come into effect in a certain part of the store, because when you have your admiralty, so I've got roster and duty roster. Can I actually duty officers? Okay, put protection status on that. Use again. I don't want the top hat, that just looks silly. Can't quite remember if this console was any good, but I'll grab it just in case. Mirror Universe version of Hakiv. Aha! So it can get these guys in. So it looks like should be able to get some of the other guys in as well. So anyway, so I might as well get all of these guys. Okay, and what have we got here? Starship Mastery unlock. Theater radiation infused maneuvers. When activating evasive maneuvers, a sudden infusion of tetrin radiation to the frontal drive causes an exhaust blast that that deals heavy shield damage and leaves a debuff on it. Could be interesting. Got the Sompek Assault Wave, but in case that's a different version, I don't think it is. And a hoverboard, which can be used at Riser. And that summer event is coming up soon, so I might as well purchase it. That's pretty much everything in here purchased. Okay, so close this window, go into account bank, inventory, put that back over here, grab the ultra rare, close that, open it up. Now, I don't have as many of these, so I've got to be a little bit more careful. Now, I think we do get access to Temporal Hack as it is. Throttle, Phaser, and Tetrion damage. That's not really that useful to me. Holographic Crew. Use this to reclaim 2 special edition holographic bridge officers. Okay. I'm sure we get access to Temporal Hack later, but I'm just going to grab it just to be on the safe side now. Because Temporal Hacked hold plus introduce. and disable shields. Electrical damage every 1 second for 5 seconds to the character. It's been put on. Hold for 5 seconds. Fragile. Shields offline for 8 seconds. 45-second recharge. Okay. Starship hull restoration. Starship hull capacity. I remember this drone. It's quite the drones are quite annoying because they take up a lot of space on the screen. A flaming sword. Starship upgrade token. Got a couple of those. I've got access to that armor. Anti-proton dual cannons. Anti-proton dual beam array. Faction appropriate hololiter tactical officer. Again, got access to that one through the reclaim store. Because I already purchased that, so I've already got access to both versions of the hololiter. So a few things I've already grabbed in here years ago. So some things I don't need to worry about too much. Crystalline spike. Hyper engines. I remember those were annoying. Zephron Cochrane's shotgun. Yep, I'll have that. Thank you very much. Another Batleth. He's working with the Klingons. Get up a little Batleth collection. Crystal projector. Ah, now this is a different Arena of Zompac weapon. This one we won't be able to get again unless I grab it here. Okay, so I've got 19 left. Agony phasers. I think I've got access to those through the dilithium store. In the reclaim section. Of course, I've used those, purchased those before. know, had access to all of the old vanity shields here. Interesting. Let's have a little look at what is in here. So yeah, some of these consoles have already got access to, so don't need to worry about them as much. Of course, epics all of the ships here and don't have an epic token. Okay, so scrolling back down. It's Warthog. Is it just a vanity pet, or does it... No, it's an actual combat pet, so... might come in handy, or it might be annoying. Faction appropriate hollow tactical meter. Faction appropriate emergency medical hologram. Could be handy. Let's have a little look. Let's buy these consoles. Check out exactly what they do for the ship later. Not quite high on my list of priorities, so I'll put them down the bottom here. This universal kit module, purchase that. Okay, I've got 14 tokens left. Crystalline spike, okay. Creates a 15 level crystalline sphere near your target, which lasts up to 8 seconds, turns all foes within, taunts all foes within 20 meters. Could be interesting, or it could be annoying. The impulse engines, which I said were no good. Particular anti-proton cannons. Okay. Can I have more than one pair on a vessel? Okay, more details. Bound to character. Protection is on. Cannot equip more than one of this item on a ship at a time. So yeah, I can't remember if these were any good, but for the occasions when we need to be dealing anti-proton damage, I think one of these consoles went with those as well. It's the torpedoes that go with them. Mirror Universe Agony Rifle. Crystal Projector. Those are for the agony stuff and prolonged engagement. Oh no, the agony torpedo is separate. Yeah, the prolonged engagement stuff is separate, but it's not the kind of character we're running. And okay, Romulan vessels don't use warp cores like the other alien races do. They use singularity cores based on keeping a mini black hole captured, and Bajorans made a version of it in this setting, and I can potentially kit a ship out with their stuff. Change protection status to on. Put that down here. And I think that's basically everything that I'm interested in getting for Verde. The burning sword is a little bit on the silly side. Not sure about this console. Yeah, I'm gonna get that and the flaming sword, and then I'll just double check I can get that. Oh, yes, you can join. Doctor. Okay, and I was, yeah, change protection status to on that. Double check the store again on some of the reclaim stuff. Those lockbox keys. Go back to the reclaim store. Special items. Those are consumables, EV suits, reclaim. Let's check that console I was looking at is... yeah. That's... oh, there they are. Oh, so the top of it. Yeah, we were just looking at a couple of those consoles. Voth power source. Shield hit points. It's very strange. And that's the item that I'm sure I was looking at. I've just got to check it again. Was not hold. Ah, yes, and also I've got that other thing, and the Beacon of Kalis. There's that. Yeah. The only thing that's not in here is that flaming sword. I don't think I'm going to use that, but yeah. Yeah, the prolonged engagement torpedo. Yeah, everything but the agony torpedoes are in here. Yeah. I'm going to grab the flaming sword because there's a certain situation where I think it might come in handy during the Halloween event. Might. Operative word being might. But yeah, that's basically the Phoenix prize pack stuff. I'll just put these tokens back here for my other characters to use. So yeah, let's come over here, have a look at the view. So anyway, as always, hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment in the comments section if you're so inclined to do so. Just remember to be nice and polite with one another. And until next time, enjoy the Phoenix prize pack event. I think it goes on for a few more days. I'm not exactly sure when it ends. Enjoy it while you can. Bye for now.